have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Broncos' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get... way to the end zone.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet,
fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. They'll run the screen. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
Pace, 27, jump.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the deep.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I think that's why you got to run the football on 3rd and inches, because even if you don't get it, you're setting up 4th and inches, and you can try to run it again and get the first down. Now you don't have that opportunity. The defense comes on the blitz, they create the negative play.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job cloaking.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Boise State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Isaac. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. The kick is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Boise State ready to send out that offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty has gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding, I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Wolf. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominant.
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Sherrod. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Madsen. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Broncos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs.
221 wing, 221 wing.
They're going to run it. It's a seam wide open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Broncos have taken it inside the 20. Going to swing it on second down. He's got the tight end. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Come on, set.
With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown Broncos! They move on top here in the fourth.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The 40. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Broncos are on the move.
22 to water.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. Red 55.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Right.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
On the run, it's Northwood. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Brown wants to pass. He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Bulls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff.
Touchdown, South Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down. Gotta have it here. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.